Silverbucket is a web-based application and it's made for the resource planning of project organizations. It is used purely with a web browser. You do not need any add-ons or you don't need to install the software to your own environment. Silverbucket is taking care of everything what comes to using the tool. Here is the main view of Silverbucket, which is called People Allocations. It shows you the overview situation of the resourcing situation of your entire organization. For example, in this environment, we do have 3 basic project types available. And you can see all of them in this overview graph. The weeks are running here on the x-axis and percentages are here on the y-axis. And then week by week, you can see what is the total situation of all the allocations in the organization. For example, take week 37 and you can see that this example organization has a little bit more than 40% of all the allocations allocated to invoiceable work. Then there are also some allocations for non-invoiceable work. And finally, absences. These are the basic project types in Silverbucket. And it's good to realize that all the activities are always planned on projects in Silverbucket. So, for example, if you have this project type non-invoiceable projects, they are just typical projects in Silverbucket. Something like trainings or some internal activities. It is just a project type which then determines which color is used in different overview graphs in Silverbucket to show those allocations. Then, of course, it's possible to drill down into the details. We can build the organization structure in Silverbucket and make these kind of search criteria. Please show me the situation of business line 1 and update report. We can see similar kind of overview, but now limited to this business line 1 only. The search criteria are many. We can have, for example, the different sites of the organization in Silverbucket and make such a query. Please show me the people in user group London. And once again, the overview graph is updated and you can see the search result according to your criteria. Then, if you are more interested about the details, you can always see the resourcing situation of individual people. Here is an example of that. We can see that in this example organization, we have 69 people altogether, and their allocations are visualized with this kind of grid. This is quite handy tool to show possible problems in your organizations. The problem can either be overload or underload situation. Wherever you see some light colors, maybe some light yellow or completely white, that indicates that some individual person doesn't have enough project activities planned for his or her agenda in the next couple of weeks or months. On the other hand, in case there are some overbookings, this square would be red. But the interpretation is quite simple. Week by week, person by person, you can see the total number of all the allocations in your organization. For example, Matthew on week 36 is employed 70% of his capacity for all the projects altogether. We can even drill down in further details by expanding this allocation situation of individual person. And now we can see the details. Matthew is assigned to 2 different project teams, creative services and library. Those are the names of the projects. And we can see the detailed allocation plan. He's working most of the time for this project creative services, but he also has 3 weeks of allocations to project called library. Using this very same view, you can also edit this allocation plan of individual person. By opening the resource allocation grid, we can make changes to the existing allocation plan. For example, if we want Matthew to participate more time to this library project, we simply swipe with mouse gesture in this allocation grid, and when we save changes, everything is automatically updated. Of course, using this very same view, we can also edit the project allocations of different projects of Matthew. And the allocation plan can be whatever you like. So you can build, for example, this kind of allocation plan, save changes, and everything is in Silverbucket database. Then, depending on your business needs, you might be interested to show the resourcing situation in a longer period of time. That is also possible. We have used weeks as our example in this video, but we can see the resourcing situation on monthly level as well. In this scenario, we can see approximately 1 year of allocations in advance, and in the same way, we can also change the allocation situation of an individual person, of an individual project. The other dimension can be configured as well. We have now used percentages, but we can use hours, days, or FTEs as an allocation unit. For example, if we set the allocation unit as days, now individual squares in this allocation grid are showing how many days per month is some individual person assigned to this project team. When we go back to the overview, we can see that this allocation situation is shown accordingly in days, month by month, in this example. Then, if you are interested to see the details of some individual project, that is possible, of course. By clicking any project name in Silverbucket user interface, you will go to a view called Projects Dashboard. And it provides lots of different information, but the most important and fundamental information is the project team and what are their allocations. Here we can see that we have 10 people in our project team, and we also have 2 pending role needs. Those 2 process coordinators. This concept of role allocations in Silverbucket means that it's not necessary to nominate real people to the project team if you don't know yet who are those people going to be. But you can make these kind of unnamed allocations same way like you make named allocations in Silverbucket. And here in this example, we have these 2 process coordinators who haven't been nominated yet. The allocation plan of the unassigned role allocations are planned exactly the same way by swiping the mouse in this allocation grid. And the new allocation plan for this process coordinator has been updated. When we know who that particular process coordinator is going to be, we can simply move these allocations to some other person in the organization. For example, Isabella in this case. And now we have assigned Isabella in this project team, and one of those pending role needs disappeared. We can also show some other information about one single project in Silverbucket. We have some basic information. Who is the project manager? What is the organization structure, project schedule, etc. And we can also follow how is this project going to be. We can have a summary of the project's current estimate in Silverbucket's project dashboard. What comes to hours, expenses, and income. Assuming that we can have the actuals available in Silverbucket, then we always get the live estimate of this particular project. We have set the hour budget to be 10,000 hours. We have already reported 7,500 hours, but there are still a little bit less than 4,000 hours allocations in Silverbucket, which means that our forecast for this project is more than 11,000 hours, which is more than the hour budget of this particular project. So we can estimate that we are going to go above our budgeted level in hours. We can also follow the expenses and income, assuming that we have provided the necessary financial data in Silverbucket views. But that's not mandatory. All of Silverbucket customers are following the hours. Only some of them are also following the financial figures. This concludes our short video of Silverbucket basic features. Please check our website silverbucket.com for further details and more advanced information about different capabilities and features of Silverbucket project resource management tool for project organizations.